Assalamu alaikum sisters, and welcome to Skincare Saturdays. So in this episode I want to start speaking with you about skin types, and I'm just going to make a little intro before I start working into these videos, because I feel that we don't really have a skin type, and this is something that can be a little bit controversial, can go against all the things that you have always learned about your skin. But I believe from my years in making skincare and talking with a lot of you, that our skin is actually going through seasons, that our skin is going through things that we need to help it with. So if your skin is dry, if your skin is oily, if your skin is acne prone, if your skin is very sensitive, these are things that you should help your skin with, so that it can be back into a nice and balanced state. So you could be going through a season of oiliness or a season of dryness, but you shouldn't stick with that. It shouldn't be like, okay, this is my skin type and that's it. But you should know that there is a way for you to have skin that is nice and balanced and healthy, and that it looks good, and that is resilient, and that it can actually defend itself from a lot of things. So in this video I want to focus on oily skin, and I just wanted to, in case you didn't know, tell you that your oily skin needs oils. And this is, I believe, the thing that a lot of us are getting wrong, and I know that I did it in the past, because we have come to the conclusion that our skin is oily, and then we feel that we need to suck every ounce of moisture out of it because we don't like the feeling of the oiliness. So our skin is a perfectly tuned machine. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. It's something that Allah has made in such a perfect way. So our skin has these natural oils that help it to stay healthy. But these natural oils sometimes to us can feel like, well, it shouldn't be there. I don't like how it feels. Or maybe, you just realize that your skin is looking a little extra oily, and you say, well, I want to remove that. And then you start putting things on your skin that exfoliate it and dry the skin, and products with alcohols and salicylic acid and all of these ingredients that are so harsh, because you don't want to feel that oiliness. And what does our skin do? Our skin actually is like, no, you're not gonna do that, and it starts producing more oils. So you think that you're helping the problem, and you're actually aggravating it. So then you have oily skin, you use things that are supposed to take the oil out of your skin, and what you end up doing is getting even more oils, because your skin is just reacting to whatever it is that you are doing to it, right? Your skin feels that it doesn't have the oils that it needs, and it starts producing more of it. So the key to really coming out of this oily season and into a nice and balanced and healthy one is to realize that your skin needs to be left alone, it needs to have natural oils. So you don't want to strip it, you don't want to be harsh with it, but you want to just provide it with natural things and ingredients and products that are going to help control the oil, but are not going to over dry it. So if you are familiar with my line, I make a lot of skincare that is all natural, that is very simple, that is very effective, all because I went through all of these problems with my skin, and I wanted to find the best and most natural and most effective way to do it. So this is why I have come up with the cleansing scrubs and the facial oils and the rose and aloe facial spritz. Now, not all the oils and not all the scrubs are going to be the best for oily skin, but if you are looking for one, lavender and mint are one of my favorites. Why? Because they are naturally rich in salicylic acid. So that same ingredient that you have in acne products is naturally in lavender, and is naturally in mint. So this is why I have created the lavender mint scrubs and the facial oils, and the rose and aloe facial spritz, which just helps to keep your skin nice and balanced. Because once your skin realizes that nothing is going to be affecting it and aggravating it, then it can relax, and it can just produce the amount of oils that it needs, and it can look nice and healthy and glowy. I'm gonna tell you from my experience, I used to think for many years that I had oily skin, and I actually don't have oily skin. My skin is, at the moment, pretty normal. It's dry when it's winter, it's a little bit more oily in the summertime, but other than that, it's nothing that is too extreme. And that is because I feel that now my skin is actually doing the work that it has to do by itself. I don't need I just do my routine, my morning routine that I have shared with you in other videos, and like my skin just goes at it and is super healthy and resilient and just like can take care of itself. I feel that's what you do when you use things that are not too invasive, that are not too harsh, that just let your skin do the things that it was meant to do, which is protect you and look healthy and be happy, right? Another thing that I really like for oily skin, if you feel like you really need something to bring down that oil in a way that is natural, is the clay mask, especially the French green clay mask, because it does control oils but it doesn't over dry your skin. So with the clay mask, with a simple and natural and gentle routine, your skin can come out from this oily season and be back into a healthy one. So if you have oily skin, your skin actually does need oils. It just needs the right ones for oily skin, but it does need them, and it needs a routine that is gentle and effective and natural, and that is not going to over dry it, so your skin doesn't go into this overproduction, but that is going to be able to control the oils in a gentle way. So I hope that you guys like this tip. Let me know if you have issues with your oily skin, or if you have realized how a gentle routine can actually help your oily skin come back to a normal state. And I will see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.